Welcome back. Being injured or sick can really disrupt your life. It can also be expensive and frustrating. Joining me now with ways to protect yourself if you get injured is Michael Bertling, managing partner at McClariel, Helm, Bertling and Spiegel. Good morning to you, Michael.
Well, good morning, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. You know, I think when somebody's hurt, they oftentimes don't know what to do. This time of year, are there specific injuries you're starting to see this time of year and even leading into summer?
Well, we always see, typically in the winter, you'll see a lot of car accidents because of the icy conditions, but those continue throughout the year. We do see a fair amount of, falls, slip and fall cases, trip and fall cases happen year round as well. And then when people get out in the summer, hopefully we're all going to be getting out shortly and be able to enjoy the summer, accidents can happen and people can be injured. And so we do start to see an uptick of those type of cases.
It's true. And, when someone is injured, do you have tips for them for seeking legal representation? Oftentimes that's not even someone's first thought, but they need to consider that.
Right, because, if a person's injured, if you're injured, I can tell you that if you're going to be dealing with an insurance company, which you typically will, your claim would be against an insurance company. The insurance company isn't sitting down and taking their time. They're up and running, and they're trying to protect their interests right away. And it's important for an injured person to do the same. And that means looking for good legal representation. And I want to emphasize that there's a lot of chatter, a lot of noise on the airwaves from various attorneys and law firms offering their services. But you have to be careful. It's not necessarily going to the loudest voice would be the best decision for you. You want to go and find a good attorney, somebody who's going to work with you, who has the experience. I've got 37 years doing this, and I enjoy it, and I think we offer here a very good service. And you want to ask around. You want to ask your friends. Here at McClariel, Helm, Bertling and Spiegel, we get probably 80% of our referrals come from previous clients. And we've been here since 1960. We've been here a long time successfully representing injured people. So, it's kind of do your homework. Don't sit on it. Take the steps early on to protect yourself by looking for a good attorney.
Are you typically charged right away for talking with an attorney? Because I think sometimes we're at a loss. I think those are great starting points. You think, okay, what do I need to consider? Those are the great things to consider. But what do we ask, and are we charged for those questions?
Yeah, no, you're not typically, especially here at this firm. If a person calls, contacts us online, we are offering virtual meetings. We can meet with somebody and have them sign up with us remotely. So under these circumstances, that's important, and we recognize that. But no, typically you call this office, you contact this office, you email this office. You can speak to me as long as you want, as much as you want, and I'll answer as many questions as I can to help you make a decision and set you on the right path for yourself.
I love hearing that. I think a lot of people do, because like I said, it's a scary time. You don't know what to do and you feel very alone, especially if you're not having great conversations with the insurance company. I've experienced that myself, so I sympathize with that experience. How quickly should you reach out to an attorney? And when you do, what are some of the challenges that you can find in good representation for injury lawsuits?
Right. In my opinion, as soon as it's convenient. And I understand if you're in an accident or somebody's injured, there's a lot of things that are on the front burner for you. You need to take care of things, family-wise, within your family personally, before you can consider reaching out to an attorney. But just for the reason I said before about the insurance companies, they get notice of accidents and they're already interviewing witnesses and trying to gather evidence to help them. A person should reach out either individually if they're injured, or through a family member or friend even, have them place the first contact and try to meet with somebody to get the process going so evidence is preserved. And it's important to choose the right attorney. Here at this firm, if you come to this firm and meet with me and decide that I'm going to be the one who's going to handle your case for you, and we get together and do that, you will work with me. There's a lot of firms out there where you see people kind of the figurehead on TV or on signs or billboards, and it's unusual that you'll actually end up working with that attorney. You'll be handed off to somebody who's a younger associate or a legal assistant, and so for your own protection, it's important to make certain that what you pay for is what you're getting, and that is an attorney who's experienced and has been doing this for quite a long time.
Well, I like putting the face to the name, Michael, so I'm really glad that you joined us today with almost 40 years experience under your belt. It's nice to know that someone could feel safe in your company. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to make sure everybody knows all the offers that you've got today for anybody who's interested and needs some help.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it. Here's the first one. It's for high school seniors. Right now, you can get a free health care and financial power of attorney with an eligible estate plan. That's an over $200 value. All you have to do is contact them. I'm going to give all the information, but there's also 30% off estate plans for current and previous clients during the month of May. There's also a monthly drawing for restaurant gift cards as well, so that's something great to take advantage of. And then virtual estate planning seminars going on. Those are for congregations and organizations. Currently booking dates in June, so you can contact them. Here's the information. It's mcclario.com or 262-251-4210 for McClario, Hem, Bertling, and Spiegel. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.